Alrighty, here is the last of my reviews on alcohol markers. These are the Marvy LePlume alcohol markers. I've got just the 4 to show you guys. I got these again to just kind of compare to my other alcohol-based markers. Biggest difference with these is these are the only alcohol markers I own that only have one tip to them. They're not double-ended like all the other ones. They only have one end, and it is a brush nib. So originally I was like, oh, kind of excited about that because this was the only other marker besides Copics that I'm used to that has a brush nib. But this one actually, it's kind of a funny little brush nib. It's really, really soft. So I kind of find it a little bit different to color with. It was a little harder to get used to. Not the biggest fan personally. But yeah, they all have a little brush nib. The colors on these are all on the ends. It's going to be, I don't even know if I can, just like so. So I do like that. It's got like the letter, like P for pink, and then the number, E for earth colors, I assume, and then the number. So the colors are all on the ends, so I like that. Price point with these are about $2.99 US a piece. I'm not sure if they come in sets or not, and I don't know if they're, I kind of doubt they're refillable. Like, I don't even think they make refills for them. But the price on them is good. They have a good range of about 140 colors or so. So that's decent. They do have an even, just like all other alcohol-based markers, like it's a very even consistency, like no streaking. Really, with alcohol markers, the only time you're going to start noticing streaking is when they're getting too dry. But they are nice markers. Again, it's a little harder for me to compare when I don't have enough colors to really blend. Like, they're all kind of different, but they do blend, just like so. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, they're decent little markers. Again, if you are not... Like, if you don't have any other alcohol-based markers and you can get your hands on these, they're great little markers. They're great to play with. My biggest feature that I like about these is the little brush nib. It's a little something to get used to when I've already got my Copics and I'm used to theirs, but this is a nice, it's a nice smooth way to color. So I really, out of all the other ones, I prefer the smoother nibs on these compared to the little fine hard ones, like say on Pro markers. You know, Pro markers, I just don't like those nibs. And then same with the Spectrum Noir has the same type of nib. So it's more noisy and more, it's not as smooth, as soft, if you understand what I'm saying. I do prefer like this. It's just nicer. The size of them is decent. I like that better. Like, they're a bit smaller than Pro markers, and then like Spectrum Noir, just like so. So yeah, really, when it comes to alcohol-based markers, it's kind of to each their own. You just need to look into how much you're willing to spend, how much stamping you actually do. It's, yeah, an individual decision. I don't like telling people what to buy. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've invested a lot of money into Copics, so those are my preferred choice when it comes to alcohol-based markers. But these ones, all these other companies have come up with some great options. The LePlumes are nice. You really don't need two ends on your markers. That's just kind of become a standard thing, but I honestly almost never use a chisel end on a marker. I can't even remember the last time I used it, so for me it's kind of wasted anyway. These are nice too in that they are round markers, but they've got all these little notches on the lids, so they're not gonna like roll off your desk, so they were thinking when they did that. Yeah, if that's what your main marker is these Marvy LePlumes, feel free to add any info in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of them. And don't forget to check out my other reviews. I did a review already and posted it on the Pro markers, and then I also did the review on the Spectrum Noir markers. So those are kind of my opinions on the alcohol markers that I own. I know there's I think even other brands out there, but I'm kind of done, I think, buying different markers just to try out and do reviews on. As always, my recommendation for stamping is the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That is the best ink to use in my opinion when you're coloring with alcohol-based markers. So it works great with the Marvy, so that's the one I recommend. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.